impacted areas goes as smoothly as possible. On behalf of the entire department, I want to thank all of the impacted communities for your cooperation and your willingness to quickly work with us to work on the mandatory evacuation zones, gathering up just those basic belongings and helping to move to evacuation centers that have been established through our Emergency Operations Center. We have Aram Sahakian here today as well to ensure that your safety is of our paramount concern. So please, as you see LAPD officers, both on motorcycles, on foot, and in vehicles, encouraging you to leave the area, please comply as we're working to maintain order and to keep you safe. So please know that we are here to support you in every way possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Assistant Chief Gurmala. Next, I'm going to ask Councilmember Mike Bonin, who represents this area west of the 405, to say some words about evacuation centers and the resources the city is providing, also with our partners with the Red Cross, as we just did in recent weeks. So, Councilmember Bonin.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, God bless LAFD and our first responders, and thank them for everything they've been doing over the past few hours. And thanks to those who so willingly cooperated under very confusing and trying circumstances in evacuating. If you are getting directions from LAFD or LAPD, please follow them. If they say evacuate, evacuate. If they say shelter in place, please shelter in place. If you are in the areas for a potential evacuation, get ready, get set, and if you want to go, go now. We have a number of different evacuation centers set up throughout the area. We have at Stoner Park Rec Center in West LA, at Westwood Rec Center, at the Palisades Rec Center, at Cheviot Hills Rec Center, and at the Van Nuys Sherman Oaks Rec Center. The Red Cross is available at all of those places, and there are services and a place to be, and we encourage folks who are evacuating to head there, and you will be well taken care of. Thank you.
Finally, Councilmember Paul Koretz represents just to the east. This has not spread to the east side of the 405, though we're keeping careful eye and we have resources to protect it from jumping over. Luckily, the winds are blowing the other direction here towards the southwest so far, but he also chairs our committee that oversees our animal services, and maybe can give us some information too about what to do for our animals as well.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mayor, and I also want to thank our first responders, our amazing LA Fire Department and LAPD. And I also want to echo the message, if you're in the mandatory evacuation zone and you're still there watching this, you're an idiot. Get the hell out. It's way too dangerous. People that stay behind are just endangering themselves and not helping. I want to echo what the mayor said about my community, which is the 405 and east. If you're in Bel Air, because of the wind conditions, we don't expect you to be in danger. However, if it were me, and I know the department isn't asking, I would, on the Ready, Set, Go system, I would be ready. I would at least get my papers and anything else I was planning on taking together, and I would have my animals, at least I would want to know where they are. And you should know, I believe the closest place for your animals to shelter your small animals is the West LA Animal Shelter. So please be aware of that. Keep an eye on your animals, and if you need to move, as soon as you get an evacuation order, follow it and move. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Koretz. Also, the West Valley Animal Shelter is available to take folks' pets, and for large animals, Hanson Dam. People don't think of West LA as having that, but there are some horses that are in both Brentwood and Pacific Palisades and some of the canyons. I'll say a couple things in Spanish real quick, and then we'll take any questions. Yo quiero dar mis gracias a los bomberos y los oficiales del Departamento de Policía esta mañana. Esta mañana, cerca de 2 en la mañana, fue un incendio aquí al lado oeste de San Diego Freeway. Ahora hay evacuaciones obligatorias al norte de Mulholland, al sur de Sunset, al este del freeway y el oeste al cañón de Temescal. Si tú tienes trabajo en esta área, no hay trabajo hoy, y es importante a mantener su seguridad. Y si hay un orden de evacuación, inmediatamente va y hay centros de recreación como refugios. El centro aquí en el lado oeste de Los Ángeles, Westwood Rec Center, también Stoner, Palisades y también en el Valle de San Fernando, Van Nuys y Sherman Oaks, centro de recreación. Y gracias al trabajo de los bomberos y finalmente en el freeway de 405 es cerrado en dirección del sur entre Mulholland y el freeway 10. With that, happy to answer any questions or have our fire department answer any.
There, even though the 405 freeway section is closed,
Yes.
we are reporting, we're seeing people still trying to get on the freeway. Occasionally we see cars passing by that should be there.
Yeah.
What could you tell the public to reiterate that it's very dangerous for the fire department, whatever?
Absolutely.
Stay off.
It's a great point. Please don't think about yourself right now if you're trying to get around cones or go places where roads or freeways are closed. Those lanes that are closed remain closed. Those exits remain closed for a reason. If this fire jumps, we have to surge vehicles immediately where they need to be, and the last thing you want to do is be in the way of them. So please let them do their job, let them protect. Imagine that that's your home, imagine this is your neighborhood, and do the right thing.
What's the closure? Valley Vista to Sunset?
My understanding is it's from Mulholland. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Chief? It's Valley Vista, okay. Yes, we do have confirmation. It's Valley Vista to Sunset. So,
How big of a challenge is it to notify residents and evacuate when the power's
so right now, I was just up there. There's power on in those areas, and obviously these things have their own power. So we use the technology of what's called WIA. Adam Sakian is here, who's our general manager, emergency management department. We go door to door. We have people who've signed up for Notify LA, and then we push out. And I was up there. I was getting, 7 or 8 of them. I even had firefighters saying, "But I got to get to the messages," but they keep getting pushed on here. So we know that those messages are going out. A lot of people were asleep though, and we recognize that. So they might be waking up. Some people who are deep sleepers and saying, "What the heck's going on?" It's a good time to get out. Don't panic. Again, there's not fire that is overtaking structures or homes right now, but it's really important that people get out, find shelter, go to a friend or family's house. If you don't, you can obviously go to the recreation centers, and thanks to the American Red Cross, we have resources. We'll feed you, we'll shelter you. And as the chief said, and I think he still confirms that, this is not going to be over today. This is going to be a couple days at least. Sí. No fue, no. Este incendio no es el resultado de encampamentos o de indigentes en esta área, pero hay una investigación, hay más información durante el día, pero nosotros podemos confirmar no es el resultado de esto. I saw 5 personally, and I looked over the ridge where I think there's 2 or 3. When Chief said it may be more, I want to caution people, that doesn't mean there's a bunch that are about to be overtaken. Shift of the wind could obviously affect that, but right now it looked like it was probably around 8, maybe 7, 5 for sure.
Sir, we're getting reports as much as 10 homes.
It could be. On the other side, I saw those 5 on Tiger Tail, and over on the other side it looked like 2 or 3, but it could be maybe 4 or 5, but not much more than that. Okay? Great. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back for a briefing later today. Thank you.
We have PIOs available to do individual interviews in English and in Spanish if anybody wants to stick around. We'll let you know when the next briefing will be. We encourage everybody to visit lafd.org and just touch on news. It has the most up-to-date information for any new and news breaking information with regards to this fire. Again, this is called the Getty Fire. Thank you all very much. I'm not sure yet. We'll let you know. It's still early.
One-on-one contact, IFD.
Go for it. Pásale. Dale.